Reese. Why is it Office Sonic?
Why you just
Yeah. Oh yeah, technicians don't talk because they're not important enough.
I'm gonna be on editor like this nigga Reese and not show this nigga at all. Holy shit. Reese, please show everybody's face so I can have because I be trying to put their name tag on under their face, and then sometimes niggas, I don't get a good scene early enough for the, you know what I'm trying to say.
Damn.
Oh man, you said that total.
For the Miss B saying, what do you think about the kanji? Well,
oh, so a whole nother person talking.
Stupid.
Oh man, so what was I gonna say? I did have something to say to you.
Yo.
Forgot what it was. It's gonna come to me.
Oh God.
Best believe it was disrespectful. All right, I do got a question. Nigga, why you be coming on my podcast look like a lumberjack?
Railroad life.
Railroad life. All right, you're making up that good stuff. Can't take too much of that. Katie, tell us tell us about your channel a little bit. Seeing you on the train, talking to dancing that. You was on was it the bus or was it a train? It was a bus. It was a train, right? You was on the CCA. Them some bums was dancing and singing and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Bums dancing.
They was drunk. At 8 o'clock this morning. Well, my channel is Liddy.
So it's so unfortunate you gotta say this all over again when I actually start the show. That was my fault. That's my fault. I really expected to go into detail. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit of shit. My bad. All right, we gonna let's get this.
Oh shit.
Huh? I think it is.
Take two.
And then they randomly just start acting up.
Wow.
Can you rotate the microphone a little bit closer to you? Yes, yeah.
Like this? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. All right, let's get this presentation around, shall we? Chicago Black Delegation Podcast is a show dedicated to the reshaping and reclaiming of black culture in America. The intention of this podcast is to improve the conditions of blacks in America by way of platforming different ideas. At no point will the views shared on this podcast be the show's title, conversation headers. Individuals express ideas or otherwise should be interpreted as an attack on other groups, but rather as a means to a greater end for blacks in America. Views shared by individuals does not represent the views shared by Chicago Black Delegation, its staff, or guests unless specified. All right. So everybody, this they don't look right at all. I'm sorry. I give myself a lot of leeway because I'm the editor. Okay. All right. So everybody, welcome back to the Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. Not much going. You say something? They'll maybe turn you to the technician. So again, welcome back. If for everybody that's actually been paying attention to us, you probably noticed that we actually started debuting our shorts. So all of that is going to be an effort to put a little bit more eyes on this and stuff like that. If you're on things like TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, you're going to see our videos on those platforms as well. I will be updating the page's description to to with links they'll be able to take you to those different platforms and stuff like that. But for the most part, you'll be able to find majority of our content on this platform. It pays the best, and and for the most part, I think this is a good home for this podcast. Anyway, we got a new face here. You know what I'm saying? We got some old faces too, especially a really old face. Really old face. So how about everybody kind of we take a do a little roundabout here and everybody kind of tell me who you are and what you about, stuff like that.
JG, basically that's it. That's it.
Okay. That's a good introduction. I like it.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Kitty the Goddess, so you can call me Kitty the G. I do YouTube. My YouTube channel is Lady Kitty ENT, and it's basically music, vlogs, eating, and beauty.
Kanji Timetsu, you can catch me on Xbox blowing shots on anybody I don't like. And right here on the Chicago Black Delegation, spitting facts and hurting feelings.
Why the hell are you so loud?
Okay.
I got a guy
I
complex.
thought it was just me. Okay.
Was y'all hearing my voice too? Why was this Kanye playing so loud? Okay. Hopefully I'll find out if that's a problem.
I say things with my chest like a man, so that's
Something about right. Something about right, unfortunately. So yeah, we got as usual, we got a decent a collection of videos for y'all that we're gonna be reacting to. As you can see, we're gonna be talking about a little bit more of Tiffany Henyard. Yes, she is back on acting up and all that stuff, not paying bills, and you'll see more about that in a couple of minutes. We're gonna be talking about some passport bros. I've been ready to talk about these guys for quite a while, and that's pretty much that's pretty much it for the most part. Most of the conversation is gonna be centered around today. So let's go ahead and without further ado, let's get into the first video. I don't even what is this? Oh, okay. So our first video is gonna be about yet again Tiffany Henyard getting herself in trouble. Just kind of quick go around. Y'all know who Tiffany Henyard is? Do I? I know. Really? Kanji, please tell everybody who Tiffany Henyard is. I know you got the. Man. I mean, since you're trying to work for her and everything.
Yes. Tiffany Henyard is this mob boss that works over there at Dalton, who became a mayor. And she got like the police on her payroll. She takes her staff out to lavish trips. I've been trying to get her attention. Tiffany, babe, you need things done. I can get it happening, and just stuff like that. Like she over there wilding.
No, she wilding. Would you describe what she's doing as wilding, Mr.
Ratchet wilding?
Okay.
Available for me. Whatever you want to call it.
Okay, got you. Let me. You said, okay, I can't turn it down because you got the ear thing. Is it the hair that's like, you know what I'm saying? It's the thing if you just move the hair out the way, you'll be able to hear better.
My ears are little.
Yeah, she has small
I can't
ears.
hear. I have small ears. I can't.
All right.
Small ears.
I can't hear.
We gonna just like bring some. What are those? Some. I'm all right. So all right. Hopefully it works out for you. Because like I said, I know I hear myself talking, and I just know this is gonna bite me in the ass when I get the editing. We'll get to that another time. Anyway, let's get to the video.
In the village of Dalton, a contentious issue has arisen regarding unpaid vendors and fiscal responsibility. Let's dive into the details of this ongoing conflict. The mayor says if the vendor does the work, they should get paid.
If they did the work, pay them. What is the issue? Pay them.
And all I'm asking is you guys to pay me what's owed to them. They did the work, let's pay them. That's the end of my statement.
But the sad reality is, after the board does vote for important items to get paid, it doesn't happen. One of the key components of this dispute is the Community Block Grant, an annual grant allocated to the village for street resurfacing. The board voted to resurface 5 streets in Dalton and to pay the vendor responsible for the work. Unfortunately, despite the board's decision, the vendor remains unpaid. On December 14th, D Construction sent an email to trustee Jason House, highlighting the unpaid balance of $378,620.64. The situation extends beyond street resurfacing. The company LED Lighting Solutions, responsible for installing special stop signs that light up, is also awaiting payment with a balance of $17,999.80. Vendors frustrated by the lack of response from the mayor and her administration. These vendors turned to the trustees for help. It's worth noting that these vendors were approved by the board, further adding to the complexity of the situation. The heart of the matter lies in the village's financial situation. The administration does not have the funds to pay these vendors because of the current $7 million deficit and the $1 million police detail.
Overtime police before this administration that did not have security details following them around everywhere, overtime was at $600,000 maximum every year. This administration is at 1.6 million. How are we going to get service? We need the mayor to stop spending money irresponsibly.
4 years ago, we were not in this.
So just to provide a little bit of context of what he said about that spending budget for the police department, the town of Dalton, relatively small population, very, very low buying power. It seems that the average or the median income of that area is about between $20,000 and $24,000 a year. So people over there are extremely poor, right? And Tiffany Henyard decides to spend this money, you know what I mean, on as you just heard the man, he just said that their overtime budget was for every year was like $600,000, and what she's been doing with the police department has led to a lot of, exorbitant overspending for that community, for that township. You know what I'm saying? And majority of it is a whole bunch of guys being paid a whole lot of extra money just by sitting outside of a house. And so that, and only people that's gonna be really paying for that is the townspeople that are, again, making only $20,000 to $24,000 a year.
Mess 4 years ago.
Yes, we were.
So, correction, we were not in this mess. We were paying bills. We did not have vendors emailing us on a weekly basis for non-payment.
To keep the false story that the board is not doing their job and the village is not going broke, she is taxing the residents with high fines and water shutoffs in the winter.
They are all here after getting slapped with various citations all of a sudden by the city.
Every single resident. Pay me what?
In there?
Yeah. Yes, they did. So she literally came to see a town hall meeting. This is official town hall meeting for the city that the taxpayers are actually paying for, right? And she dressed as Nino Brown, and she had a couple DJs with cell phones playing that Rihanna song, "Pay Me." What's that song called?
Be about to have my money.
Yeah, okay. And I know you was gonna have it down, but yeah, she got up on stage and gloated to the townspeople like, "Hey, y'all owe me money, and y'all don't have to pay that because this time, for a myriad of reasons." And this is because this was this is damn near when she almost first started, because this is her first year as Dalton's mayor, and then this is how she pretty much got on. This is pretty much how she got infamous, right? But yeah, she is literally how I explained it. Dressed as Nino Brown. And gloating about how much money the townspeople owe her.
You owe some pit bulls.
Say it again.
All she knew was some pit bulls.
All she knew was yeah, yes. All right.
In conclusion, the board stands united in their effort to prevent the administration from pushing Dalton further into debt. Be sure to subscribe to the Dalton Trustees YouTube page and follow on Facebook at Dalton Trustees.
So, another funny little story. Usually if a township has a YouTube page, it has one YouTube page. Dalton is so divided right now that they actually have two different YouTube pages. This current one right here is the one that holds Tiffany Henyard accountable. This is called the Dalton Trustees. I suggest everybody subscribe to this channel because this is where you're gonna get the real information about what's going on in the town and Dalton Township. Not to be confused with the other one. I guess Villagers of Dalton or whatever like that, where you're mostly gonna see Tiffany Henyard essentially campaigning. You know what I mean? Her face is gonna be everywhere. She's just running around with her cell phone and she's just taking pictures of everything and then like doing like trendy dances and stuff like that, and just being just kind of being a problematic person. I would argue, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. What's actually important is what she's actually doing to these townships or to these people. So just kind of based on what you kind of seen in the video, is there anything that kind of like spoke out to you?
Dressing up like Nino Brown.
That happened a while ago, but yeah.
It's trifling, but it is rather fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is funny. Yeah,
for sure. It's definitely funny. It's something very, very unfortunate as well.
But yeah, this seems trifling. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. And how long are, I don't know if you know, how long are terms for mayors? 2 years?
What is either 2 or 4 years in it? Anybody know?
4 seems kind of long. I would assume it's 2.
No,
I want to say it's 4 years.
No, it's not.
Yeah. What you say?
A mayor's term's not like a presidency. You said the term?
Yeah. How long are they? How long are they mayor until the next election?
Shit, until someone get them out of office. Look how long Mayor Daley was mayor. He was mayor until he decided he didn't want to be no more.
Okay, we could probably look it up then. But I didn't. Well, regardless though, yeah. Hopefully they come to conclusion. This lady is how do I put this? As she just said, like that Dalton has never had a problem where people was like literally calling every week asking for their money. You know what I'm saying? Because she spent all this money. Like illuminated stop signs. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really we get
town pretty.
You know what I'm saying? And and that's what that's the thing. Like they have been spending a whole lot of money on beautifying that town when like that town has like other issues that's worth drawing attention to. Like we had just made a video about kind of detailing like kind of natural occurrences that's been happening within that town and like the inaction that Tiffany Henyard and the township has put for, what I'm saying, or the lack of effort that they've put forth in correcting those problems. I mean, people's basements are flooded. You know what I mean? The mudslides. It's really that bad. But like they rather spend money on like on what kinds of sidewalks and alleys and like the beautification of like the tree the woodland area and stuff like that.
She's doing that for future endeavors as far as pulling people in that city or that town for later on, like in a few years.
Yeah, it's like the damage control. To answer that question, the damage control is basically her getting in front of a camera and singing and dancing. To be honest, she does have like another like a breast cancer charity type program that is actually under investigation, and that if they don't submit some sort of a paperwork or some sort of documentation or detailing what's been going on with this money, and that charity or donors money isn't just going down to how charities can get sometimes. She has to provide something that can prove that she's that her charity is actually legit and full of good intentions. If she doesn't provide something, she's gonna be in trouble.
She's gonna have to around to find out.
Absolutely. So that's kind of the thing, you know what I'm saying? But
man, that's sad.
Yeah, it truly is. And again, like and it's like I said, like this been like it's all over the news, to be honest. She
She only been there for a year.
Yeah, this is her first year. And the funny thing about it is,
I don't even know what she's doing.
Definitely don't know.
The debt, Dalton's debt. I don't know what I wish I knew the population of Dalton. Maybe I'll put it up here while after I'm editing or during my editing. But Dalton's debt was somewhere around $2 million, right? And during the term of her presidency, during the term of her mayorship or whatever word it is, it increased from whatever it was, right? I want to say between $1 to $2 million to as of December of last year, $7 million.
Putting them more in debt.
Jesus Christ.
She increased the debt by about $5 million. A lot of people.
Because she was black.
Yes.
That's why.
That's why.
People don't even really look at like what a person can do. People just look at, oh, she's a black, whatever.
You know what? I do got an answer for you though. But this the funny part. When she was when she was a trustee for, I believe it was Thornton. I know she has rank over in Thornton. I know she's a supervisor currently in Thornton. I don't know where she was a trustee at, but she had the same job that these people did, like the guys that run this YouTube channel and that are holding her accountable. She also had that job for it could have been Dalton, it could have been somewhere else. Mm-hmm. But she literally was good at holding that mayor accountable. Ironically enough.
Back to just holding the mayor.
Yes, that's what she for real.
That's what she good at.
For real. For real.
Damn, that's messed up. I'm sorry to hear that.
And like I said, it gets worse and worse and worse. Like the way the creative ways, the creative ideas that she's come up with, how to extract more money out of the people with Dalton it's just disgusting. You know
I got a question. Do those type of folks get audited? Don't they get audited?
That's a good question.
To see like where the money is going and everything and how they spending it and all of that, and if they feel like it's not where it's supposed to go, can't she go to jail?
And they do the trustees and arbitration?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
so about that,
right? They in her pocket mostly.
About that.
Yeah. About that.
And we're gonna have a video. We're gonna have a video about this a little bit later because apparently this brought us a gold, man. So
making a name for us.
So what happened? So apparently there is a software, right, that is shared between the office of Dalton. Like the trustees have access to it, the mayor have access to it. Other important people, the treasurer or whatever, the important people have access to this software, right? And what you can find within this software, this system or whatever, is credit card information, right? And unfortunately, right, the trustees have been doing such a good job at holding her accountable for her reckless spending that she decided to lock them out of this software. So now they don't have access to the credit card information that she can, essentially spend at leisure.
She got the right?
She got, it's her card, you know what I'm saying? She has the card. Oh, wow. So, yeah, it's tough. It's real tough. But yeah, so to answer your question, there is a system to kind of help with, the regulation of the spending, but she holds the key. Right.
Ain't gonna be in there too long.
I would like to think so, but she's been spending so much. She's also been spending so much of the taxpayers' money on creating making these big billboards for highways and stuff like that, so people can see her face. And the thing is, she's just showing off. She's making. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever seen? Y'all been in Chicago for a long time, right? Or just at least in the area.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a billboard advertising the city's pantry, the food pantry?
Can't say that I have.
City food pantry? I've seen it on the bus.
You seen it on the bus?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it costs more money to make a billboard than so yeah. I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like people that need the food pantry will find ways to find the food pantry. I think everybody kind of knows about the food pantry. I don't think you need to spend over $100,000 in billboard advertising of a food pantry that has your big pretty face on it, smiling with your name written across the bottom of it, and essentially trying to create a larger name for yourself.
That's crazy.
It's tough. You know what I'm saying?
She's running off ego.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're gonna be. Anybody got any statements before I close it out?
No, you were right. The term is 4 years.
4 years, okay.
So that
first.
that puts a real stickler on my timeline. to do what they need to do, babe. Tiffany, before you may not got long, but
no, keep going. No, keep going.
Not the clown.
No, say it. No, just finish those shit, man. Now I gotta edit that out. Go ahead, keep going. Now I gotta do a clown nose myself because I make my own job harder.
I'm done.
You done? Okay. Yeah, you know I was gonna hit that cloud noise button. Anyway, so we're gonna be covering this Tiffany Henyard lady for a while now. Again, she's apparently a gold man, and we appreciate her for being a jackass because we can cash in on that. We'll see y'all next time on Chicago Black Days Podcast. Okay, so that was just the first video. Yeah, it absolutely is.
That is wild to sell.
Yeah, it's some stuff I didn't really say too.
We ain't getting like some real
Get
shit.
the fuck out here. I know that ain't Skillmonger. Hold on. Hey, nigga, Skillmonger. Hey, nigga, you better call in, nigga. Yeah, that's Anyway, what were you saying? Oh, bit. Yeah, you guys speaking to the mic. It's like y'all can't be having these good jokes. You know what I'm saying? And all right, what am I doing? Okay, first video down.
Damn, 4 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, just, we're going to have a video about it later on, but, like, literally, what did she do? Oh, yeah. They would try to get rid of her, but she got off on the technicality, and she wrote that to the moon. That shit was crazy the way she was spinning that narrative. She was saying, like, again, this is the technicality. She was saying, like, they try to get rid of me. They try to, harm my name. They try to do all this, but I got off easy. I got off free because because I ran off of the people, all of this stuff, right? She's just making it sound herself sound so great of a person.
Super mayor,
the people's champion, all of that stuff. When in reality, the people's champion. The technicality literally was like the people that was trying to push the what's that called? What is that called when you get rid of
impeachment?
Huh? Impeachment, yeah. The people that were trying to trying to impose the impeachment essentially did it out of order. Like there was doing, there's a step-ly process to it.
And they messed up the steps.
Yeah, they just you know that meme with the kid that tried to go 4 steps at the same time.
Start skipping steps,
Yeah.
Then she got the cops on them and got them out of there.
The cops too?
Yeah. You didn't see that video?
I know.
She got the cops still there and got them out their office.
Well, I know you know about that shit. O'Shea been doing all type of videos about that shit. That's why you know about it.
Shout out O'Shea.
Yeah. Okay. So what's his name? I can't hold y'all for that. What's gonna be next? Okay. So we're gonna do some. We're gonna be talking about these folks right here. This is I gotta. It's what do you call that? A bunch of letters that create a meaning.
Acronyms.
Yeah, acronyms. Yeah. Y'all cover my man. Look at y'all.
That's what we here for, bro.
Yeah.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Okay. SYSBM and SYCB. Okay. Like, what, can niggas just say passport bros versus the Umarites?
Not
Umarites.
Umarites.
Okay. Now this is a dope video the whole time. So what?
So wait. So who the passport bro representative?
You know Obsidian.
And I know Obsidian.
And then I don't know these other. This is real. Who cares? All right. So what's up, everybody? This is Chicago Black Daily Podcast here. We are doing a video on. Hold on, give me a second here. SYSBM versus SYCBM. So if anybody that's not on game, it's Save Yourself Black Men, which is essentially a relax.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that was called that.
You didn't know it was called that?
No, that caught me off
Nigga,
guard.
ain't this your kinship and all that shit? Ain't this your niggas?
Listen. I'm a full supporter of it, but I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, this preceded the Black Manosphere, and this came right after like MGTOW.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Save Yourself, Black Man. This is a bunch of niggas that's tired of black women shit. That's basically it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you'll see more about that. But it's you know all this shit already. What are you talking about? Why you acting all surprised for the gram?
No, because I didn't know that was a thing. Like I'm a full to play video. We'll get into it.
All right, okay. Don't change the narrative now. I know what you about. You know who you on the show for, bro. Let's put it out there. All right, let me go turn his back on his brethren. All right. So anyway, SYSBM, Save Yourself, Black Man. But again, as I just said, there's a bunch of dudes that's how do I put it? Oh, is this what I just said, right? They tell the black women shit, so they want to take their ball and go, which is probably all they have normally, majority of the time. Versus SYC, this is the part this one I didn't know. Save Your Culture, Black Man, which is I would imagine it's like pro-blacks and stuff like that. It's just telling brothers to hold the line, if you will, right? So let's see what this conversation is about, shall we?
It's fair to say, based upon the current discourse in this space around Black love, that Black men by and large are not inspired by Black women. At least and
she's right about that as well. That's because for real, I think that can actually go for all races because of the way things are set up now. It's like there's really no incentive for a man to want to get married. You know what I mean? Women aren't virgins anymore. That's extremely rare right now. Women don't want to do female roles in a relationship because to them that makes them feel like they're boxed in. So
relax, Kitty. You can make it. She's trying to kick him.
I want to go there.
Relax, Kitty. Don't worry. We're gonna get you we gonna let you shake your fingers on him.
So because women don't want to do wife duties, they want to split duties, but still want a man to do all the manly duties. There's really no incentive anymore.
Nope.
Because women don't want to be traditional, but they still want to hold men to a traditional standard. That's why there's no incentive or inspiration for a man, period, when it comes to relationships. Let's keep it moving.
America.
Okay. First question is.
Let her go first.
Because ladies first. That's the only reason. All right.
Depending on what it is.
So the question is: should black men break our? Wait, that's the wrong question. Is there incentive? I can just edit that out. I'm the guy around here. Is there?
Oh my God.
Is there incentive for both sexes to get married?
Okay. Well, personally, I think a lot of people living in an old traditional world, but yet they're not traditional. So I don't understand how you want traditional roles and traditional this, and yet no one is traditional. So I believe that, yeah, the hell, how you want something that you ain't even doing? So anyway, I believe that I'm trying to gravitate because he was pissing me off in this video.
You can talk about what made him what he said that makes you mad too.
Talking about some because women not virgins. No one is a virgin. You're not a virgin either. Like men ain't virgins, so you got to be a virgin as well. If you really want to go to the old, you want to go biblical, traditional. Y'all both got to be virgins.
Unless these niggas are a bunch of virgins.
It's always put back on a woman on what a woman's supposed to be and all this, and I don't think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Because, we do a lot of things just like the men do a lot of things. So, and then he said women want to go 50-50. Who said that? Who said that?
Did he say 50-50?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. But it's
more men that want to go 50-50 than women.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a smoke slide with women. It's an actual thing with more so men than anything. But you have women of particular caliber that claim they want to be power couples and stuff like that. They're lying to themselves. They don't want to be power couples.
Let's be real. I would rather be a stay-at-home mom. Let's keep it real. I would rather be and work at home doing my own thing and making my own coin. I don't mind a guy that's the leader of the household and the protector and all of that. I don't mind that at all. Mm-hmm. I am a helpmate. I would fit in where it needs to be fit in at to help That's how I look at things. You
For
know?
for the production of the household, I would imagine, right?
For the household, yeah. For the relationship as well.
Well, yeah. Well,
the
that's
guy's supposed to have the vision. If you really want to think about it, he's supposed to have the vision. The woman support the vision, and vice versa. But for you to be the leader, you got to lead somewhere. You got to lead.
In a traditional framework is what you kind of described.
Traditional in some formats because it's like you still had to have a foundation. Period. You got to have a foundation.
Okay.
Y'all all over the place, it ain't gonna work. I just think that, you know, some women, yes, there's a lot of women that's leading as far, we talked about this before. A lot of women that's leading as far as now in the world with entrepreneurship, making hella bread, and a lot of men is kind of falling down. And women having to pick the men, not the men picking the women. So
yeah.
You know.
I mean, I think that's something like that's going to come natural in a capitalistic society such as this. If women are going to do put in the work education wise, they're gonna up their I don't want to say, I really don't want to say value. I hate that fucking word, but they're gonna be able to pick more. We'll just say that, right? They'll be able to pick more.
Now there's a caveat. There's a caveat to that.
Here he comes.
Look at.
Don't forget, I'm the editor. Any joke that you make against me can be edited out. I just put it out there. So good luck, man. It better be a good. Go. I'm sorry.
When we get to the end of the show, I'm gonna say all types of cuss words. I'll make your word hard for you. No, there is a caveat to that because she is right. I think the traditions of the old, we have to be updated. But the only thing is, women empowered is a good thing, right? Well, first wave feminism is fine. Once you get second, third, I think they're some fucking idiots. First wave feminism is fine. But the problem is that a lot of women aren't attracted to men. Shut up. Attracted to men who, like you said, fall behind. Because if let's say you jump into a business, right? You're making 100K, 150K, 200K. The problem is most women believe that a man and woman's mating strategy is symmetrical. It's not. It's asymmetrical. Women date across and up. Men date up and down, economically and socially. So even if you making 200K a year, you're not gonna date no 50K nigga. It's just not gonna happen. What can he do for you? Nothing.
Well, it depends because if y'all work together, things could happen.
Women don't want to build a man up.
Yes, a lot of women do build men up.
They do, but now
they don't want to. Yeah, you said want to. So okay.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to? No, not necessarily, but we will. We definitely will.
Now they will. Some be like, know what?
A lot of women do it without nothing in
and they'll bite the bullet and do it. But statistically, those relationships never last.
I agree.
Oh wow! Don't they want? And you agree?
Some of those relationships don't last. I agree to that.
For the ones that last, what do you think happened that made them last? So people can strategize around that.
Acceptance.
Acceptance.
Yeah, settling.
Acceptance and settling.
Sometimes.
Is settling a bad word to you?
No, not necessarily. It depends. Sometimes it depends. Because you could settle, and yet when you settle for comfortability, some people settle for comfortability. So when you settle for comfortability, sometimes that works in somebody's favor. You know, so.
Yeah. I agree. Okay, yeah. I think that's pretty good. Jay, you got any comments on that, JG? Or?
No, they pretty much handled it.
Okay, all right.
Useless. I mean, shit, my fault.
You could have turned the mic when you said it.
Please don't turn the mic when you say it. Editor's note, please. Okay. I got more to the conversation. I need to stop. What is this? Oh, 510. Okay, you just surprised me there, Key. I thought you was one of them city girls. All right. Don't matter.
You produce more. That's somewhat of a natural exchange when men and women are working together, and it's healthy. There's an inspirational component. Men don't seem to be inspired. So I'm getting this sentiment, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm getting this sentiment that there's a lot of men who are just like, why am I going to break my back for a community that includes women that don't inspire me? Actually, that includes women who have made it very clear that I don't matter to them.
So, should black men break our backs for the community?
Oh yeah, I could go for. Should black men break our backs for the community?
Mind you, again, this conversation is about SYSBM versus SYCBM. I'm not gonna tell you what they mean.
I would say for the betterment of the community, yeah. Because I mean, it is bigger than you. So to build up the community, I guess you would have to make the sacrifice of breaking your back for the community.
Yeah. So choosing, it seems like it's going to be, and this seems like this is going to be like the overlaying question about this whole entire conversation. Are you going to choose individualism or are you going to choose community, right? And this is, shout out to Umar, shout out to Umar, shout out to Umar, I like Umar.
Jesus Christ. Man, damn, what she just said just hit heavy, man. Give me a second. Jesus Christ. And the reason why it's hitting me heavy is because, see, here's what women who watch my channel don't understand about me. When things like this are said, I actually try to look at things from y'all's perspective first. For one, to cover my ass, and two, for y'all not to think that I'm just over here trying to bash women or something. All we're trying to do is wake men up, black men in particular, but I'm trying to wake all men up. Because I say all the time, this is a Western issue. This is not just a black issue. But damn, that's sad, man. Think about all the testimonials that I've done for my testimony series. Half, if not most of those stories start with a black man trying to be with a black woman, only for that black woman to treat that black man like he don't want nothing to do with him. And then when he go to other races, then what happens?
How dare you?
They act brand new. Let's keep it moving, man.
It is a good sound effect. I'm not gonna lie to you. As a YouTube nigga, yeah, I do like that sound effect.
How dare you?
How dare you? Take that. Sound like Princess Peach or something. Okay. What's the question here? Okay, so Kanji. And anybody else can jump in this question, but I want Kanji to answer as well. How do you feel about using unsuccess stories to solidify a narrative? Because as you heard the man what he just said. He said, man, just think about all the people that called in on my show, man, talking about, man, I used to date black women and then they did me wrong, bro, and then I started dating white girls, and then now they out. How that Mike Jones song go?
Back then it didn't want me.
Yeah.
Hot they all on me.
Man, my coaches. Yeah. I'm low on the. Yeah. Anyway, what do you think, man? You remember the question? I'm not gonna repeat it.
God, he's an asshole.
Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, keep going.
I think it's bad apples in every movement. See what I'm saying? The pushing this old so me thing as the reason that it even came up is kind of silly. Though I believe the Western ideology is like retarded as hell, but when the Papa Bros first started off, it wasn't a thing. It was a thing since like the 50s and 60s, but it's a silent thing. People just, all right, well, they can't make it here. Things ain't work for them, go over there. And it worked out for them. Now, I don't, for the life of me, don't know when the toxicity of it started happening. I want to say after the 90s when you had the whole stop dealing with you a Gerard, get you a Josh epidemic that was going on. Yeah. Where every sitcom and every 90s movie was a black woman going with a white man because the black guy did it wrong. So now as a reverberation of that, now you have these men that's, if you ever look at the passport bros, one, they're predominantly white. It's actually not the black ones. Two, there are men that were just unwanted by women. They wouldn't meet a certain standard, right? Okay. They probably not got the physique, the physicality, they don't got the charisma, the status, the money, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now women have openly stated that they don't want no broke man. They want a man that ain't move. Or I won't say broke man. Men to make a certain amount of money. They don't want them. So these men jumped up, started leaving. Now you got the butthurt ones that want to jump online and be like, oh, fuck these women out west. You don't got to do all that. Just get up, do your thing, leave it at that. The problem started being with, because if you ever look at the chronological order, how things happen, actually women started saying something about it first.
Started saying what?
about you going overseas to go find you some damn dumb bitch. They don't know nothing. They don't got no job. They impoverished. They poor, making fun of other women across the pond viciously. And I'm like, why? So then when somebody starts saying something back, now it's like, oh, how dare you?
Nice. All right, time out real quick.
Oh yeah.
Try to make sure. Try to just keep that distance between us, okay?
Oh, okay.
Just say what you're
Okay.
saying. It gotta be one or the other.
Okay.
Yeah, but like you said, spinning a narrative at every person that decides to pick up their passport and go across the pond is just some lowly person that just got butt hurt by women. That's silly. That's not the truth at all.
Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. I say that last part again. Say the last part again about somebody getting buttered. Brain fart.
Using a sad story to spin that narrative that every passport bro is doing it for that reason.
Every passport.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
Okay.
it's mostly because what they value in a relationship doesn't necessarily exist. So some people want an actual structured tradition. Western society has developed more feminism traditions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they be like, okay, I'm gonna go over here.
Feminism traditions.
Yeah. Yep.
What does that mean?
Well, because we're not a structured society anymore. We're gynocentric. So Western society has developed the idea that men and women are the same, economically, socially, everything.
Kitty, you seem to have something to say.
He gonna say sexy word.
Gynocentric.
What you say?
Gynocentric.
Gyno cinnamon.
I'm about to use that.
She said gyno. You said gyno cinnamon. That sounds like a damn. All right, gyno cinnamon sound like a. That's what you said. That sounds like a edible line or some shit, man.
Oh no, that sound like some shit.
Anyway, anybody got anything productive to say about Kanji's answer, or do they want to answer the question for themselves, like using
I don't even remember the question.
Yeah, just like using an unsuccess story, right, to establish a narrative about a large scale problem.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I particularly don't agree with it either. What did I say this?
But here's the thing. But ain't that we can all agree that using that as a narrative is a no-no, right? That's silly. But ain't that what black people do?
Regarding what?
Anything. Oh, we oppress the white man holding us down. We can't do nothing. Yeah. Oh, woe is me.
Oh, pause. Hold up. Ooh. We gonna go there?
Yeah.
Cause look,
but black people
over the years, okay, being from the hood, right? Over the years, you see things, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You be like, oh, okay, this is just the norm. Once you get out of what you used to, you see the environment, then you start, I guess, third person looking in. You be like, oh, I see why they think like that. And majority of the time, it is that. It's to keep the poor poor, to keep the rich rich. So people do have that in their head, oh, it's me. Because really it is, oh, it's me sometimes. Because, what you say, white supremacy? What you say?
White supremacy.
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that do be happening. That is happening, honestly. It's to keep the poor poor and the rich rich. So, of course, you got to have a poor, you got to have a rich. The middle class is struggling like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
True.
So, let's be keeping it real. It happens. It's real. It's real.
Well, I'm not saying it don't happen. That's not what I'm saying.
If they're complaining, so,
Yeah, but, people complain about stuff that don't really be happening, too. Like feminism. Let's not go down that road.
Some feminism I don't agree with. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They be fucking tripping. They
do. I do. I agree with that.
They sit there and say, we are oppressed by men. We don't have any rights. The fuck you talking about? Y'all got more rights than us.
I don't know, because women do pay more for a lot of shit.
That's by choice.
We pay for a lot. No, that's not by choice. That's systematic. If y'all really go into it, look into it. Women pay way more for, like if we was to go to a dry cleaners, we'll pay more for a blouse to get dry cleaned than y'all will.
Oh, interesting.
Like certain stuff.
But dry clean, that.
No. It's not just dry clean. Is what I'm trying to tell you. It's just how the world is structured. Like a razor, it costs way more for us than it is for y'all. Like that's real.
I mean, okay, so I can't argue whether that is or isn't. I'll give you that point to that. But that might be based off the type of material and equipment being used to produce what it is you're saying. Like, for example, a razor on my beard might be different than a razor you need for your legs.
Well, hold on now, but women do use more of their blades than you would, because you just shaving your chest. She got to go on her legs. She got to do her arms.
Right, so it'll be a different type of blade to a degree, right?
But they go through them faster as well.
That could be it. I don't know. I don't understand, but that's happening though. Because what I'm pretty much saying.
If you look at women's clothes, you can walk in Victoria's Secret and go to the dollar bin, get your handful of panties and walk out that bitch. A pack of drawers for me is like $20.
That's true.
And I don't understand why, because I got something.
There is choices.
You can go to the store and get a couple of pants from fucking Walmart or some leggings and spend like $10 on 3. It's $25 a pair of jeans per jeans.
Yeah, I don't know how they doing stuff systematically, but I just know some things we definitely pay more. I don't know if it's because women shop a lot. We are the biggest consumers. It could be that. It could be we spend the most money on stuff. Okay. It could be that. We don't know. I don't know.
Okay. I think y'all both made some good points on that video. It has nothing to do about feminism. Anyway.
I goes on a tangent. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Good enough for this video. All right.
I got you.
So as far as the question that I asked, my interpretive answer was we should be learning from the mistakes of. I thought I was gonna give you a good button first, and then you just do that.
I just tuned in what he was saying.
It's fine, perfectly okay. Gosh, let me tell y'all my problem. All right, these videos be like 45 minutes. All right, and niggas don't want to click on 45-minute videos. I'm trying to keep it. I can edit that part out. I'm making myself harder.
Those get you the most views, though.
This would definitely be a short. Don't get me wrong. All right. So again, please let me. I'm gonna just mute y'all. I'm just gonna mute y'all. Fucking learn from the mistakes of the unsuccessful, and then study and practice the techniques of the successful. That's how you will use. That's what this dude should be teaching about the men that call in with their discrepancies and their problems and stuff like that. He should say, okay, instead of saying, oh man, look, all these dudes that called in, instead of just moping and complaining about it, you should try to be more solution oriented and trying to come to some sort of common denominator with some of these responses, and then creating solutions based on those negative or those common denominators, right? And when we start, getting rid of some of these issues, and so when you start building techniques for men to follow that eliminate some of these common denominators, then we'll be more likely prone to successful relationships. You know what I'm saying? That we could study from and practice the techniques of. All right. Did that make sense?
It does make sense.
Okay. Because I'm not repeating because I'm not good at doing that shit. 707, 738. All right.
It's like, well, why am I going to save the community? That's not. But it's a better deal for me to go with what makes me happy individually. Forget about the community.
I mean, if I can respond to that, and I only turn the camera off because I have my daughter. But
it's okay. No, it's okay.
So the thing is, and this was kind of my point in the beginning. Black love, when I think about it, the way that I think about it, it's not like it's not butterflies and sugar and roses. It's we're literally fighting for our survival. We're literally fighting for our posterity. So it's not about convenience. However, I do understand the argument that does one owe the community a duty first, or does the community owe one a duty first? Mm-hmm. And does that dictate how, however a person feels responsible for or dismissive of the community? I think that's a good conversation. I think that's a good argument. I'm just saying that my position is one that if we are going to, yeah, that's right. If we're going to commit ourselves to rebuilding this Black community for the people who are interested, because I know some people, they just want to watch it burn. But for the people who are interested, if you're going to commit yourself to saving this community, there's some sacrifices that are necessary, and power and leadership have to be taken. And that's kind of what she's saying too. But that's pretty much my point, right? I'm not in the business of convincing people, and I think that's why I get some of the criticisms that I have. I'm just speaking to the people who haven't lost hope, the people who haven't lost faith. But if you're interested in an echo chamber that's just going to reaffirm what you already think, that's fine. Like I've said on several occasions, my work isn't necessarily for you. But for the people who are interested in the Black community, who are interested in the story I told you of little Black girls lighting up when they saw their mentor choosing somebody who looks like them. If you're interested in little Black boys not being exploited for their labor for the next 20 years or the next 40 years, then there's a different paradigm and a different approach that you must have in this conversation. But I understand some people are not interested in that. So yeah, save yourself, Black man.
All right, I wanted to let
Okay, so what's your opposition? What y'all think? SYCBM or SYSBM?
So SYC is save your community, Black man.
Yes, or culture. I think it's culture.
I think it's culture.
Yeah, there's a difference.
I think community makes more sense, but that's neither.
All right, I would say. It probably doesn't make it. Whatever. I don't care anymore. It's interchangeable. Whichever one you like the most.
So what are you trying to ask? Like, which one you want rather?
I mean, well, just like, what do you think makes most sense for men? Should men be following the save yourself movement or the save your community movement?
I don't know because I don't know in depth of what they both stand for.
Well, I mean. Like I said, it's more so like as I said at the top of this conversation. It's an individualized thing or is it a community thing? So are you?
When you think about it, I was thinking about that as well. But when you think about it, right? Don't you have to save yourself first before you can save the community?
That's a decent point.
When you think about that, like you really have to save yourself first before you can really save somebody else. I mean, you could put your all out on the line for something or the community, and yet you'll still be drained and something will happen and you'll fall short. But if you save yourself first, build yourself up to save the community, I think it'll work out that way. But it do take a village, though, to make things happen. Sometimes it take a village to even save one person. So I don't know.
It can definitely thought provoking. I definitely will say that.
Good answer.
Anybody?
My curiosity is, what's the flip side for the woman? Like, is there the women have the same option?
No. Women are either for the sisterhood or they're divestors, basically.
So there's no save the culture or community.
They're called divestors.
Okay.
No. You know who Cynthia G is?
Oh no, that
is the problem. Okay, you're right. That is like the problematic YouTube ringleader. But like before, there was like I was about to say clown. I'm gonna try to be nice this time. Before there was characters like her on YouTube. There was let's see. Let me see if this makes more sense because this is something I've also heard regarding this divestment community and one that a lot of men may not be aware of, especially this SYSBM because there's a lot of parallels here. There's a group of women that are looking at the objective reality of the current climate of the Black community, and they are deciding that I can't do anything about this. The men don't want to do anything about this. I'm going to divest myself and my resources from this community, and I'm going to do what's best for myself. That is the key, the core mantra of the divestment community. But if you type divestors on YouTube, you're going to see a whole lot of misandry. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, like ridiculous stuff, man. Like they stay saying kill Black men in the streets, don't have Black babies. Yeah.
Like, they got sons, I'm sure.
Fifth wave feminism.
Never.
Oh, but
Wait, this is not.
Listen,
You don't have to blame everything on feminism,
I
guys.
surely do. I get into with these bastards all day. Like, oh my god,
bro, hold on, man. This dude, like, man, those goddamn women got to as soon as they open their goddamn mouth.
They be. I can't stand feminism.
All right, man. There's extremes to everything. All right, that's as much of an agreement as you're gonna get out of me. Okay, but
it is.
But yeah, obviously, divestment at its core is something that everybody practices to some capacity. It's just that some people make a group out of it, they make an identity surrounding it, and then that identity gets monetized on things like YouTube, and it gets taken to the extreme because people are trying to get visibility, right? Mm-hmm. You got a comment?
No.
Okay, somebody. Every time I hear somebody just make a noise out of their mouth. But yeah. So like again, which is ironic to me because as much as I'm on the internet and chronically online and shit like that, these sysbm guys and like the red pill guys and a lot of these other type of dudes take huge problems with these women. I mean, albeit it is for reasons because it is a reason like they say make all this slanderous content about men and stuff like that. All that aside, they still there's still a population of them that still are angry, right, that these women are taking a ball and leaving. You know what I'm saying? Even though these guys are literally on the same YouTube platforms that teach men do the exact same thing. You know what I mean? And it's like, it took me to like step out of these YouTube spaces, out of these echo chambers, and step into like the lion's den to realize that the whole time these motherfuckers are the same. They are the same thing. Everybody, both sides is just a bunch of people that are trying to upsell what they actually worth.
Yeah,
in their own ways.
It's turned into a thing of them. That's why they call it a gender war. It turned into a thing getting into each other, trying to one up the other one. So you know what I'm saying. So like I said, like a whole passport bro thing. But like, okay, I don't get no luck here with women in the States. I'm gonna go to Thailand. Shout out Richie Mack. Go to Thailand and
God damn it. Go ahead, man.
And do like that thing. But then you got the butt hurt ones that want to. Oh, every woman is this, every woman is that. The hell with women, they're just doing the most.
Yeah.
And then you get on the divester side or feminists, and they all.
You know what amazing?
I got a question.
Shoot.
It's random, a little random, but it's on topic a little bit.
Mostly random.
Do you guys, as men, feel that it's a lot, or do y'all see? I don't want to say feel because that could be broad. Do y'all see, literally, a lot of resources for black men?
Resource for black men. So, I've heard things from both sides.
As well.
I've heard because we actually had a panel member say that you go online and you look for a grant program for black men. It's like a grant program to like help for the business and stuff like that. He said that there's nothing like that for black men, and I'm inclined to believe him because he is like into the he is trying to do his own thing as far as business and stuff like that, right? He probably I am inclined to believe that he did do some sort of a due diligence or some sort of research into finding some sort of something that he can benefit from. Mm-hmm. With that said, there is programs for you to get some level of college education as anybody, to be honest with you. But but black men do have access to those types of those educational programs at the very least. So maybe that answers your question.
I guess so. I'm asking because I had a debate with someone months ago about that. Like, you don't see as much for black men, or you don't see a lot of black men helping black men sometimes. And it's more women empowerment things, I guess you can say. A lot of grants, like you was talking about, a lot of grants for women, a lot of things just for women and children. Even a homeless shelter for women and children. I worked there. So you don't see a lot for men, but you wonder why, and you got to really circle this back around. Why is it that way? I don't think that our brothers is not doing the due diligence to try to help the neighborhood or the community. It's more so like they don't have the support or financial grants or the yeses and the doors that they need to go into sometimes. So I just think that things need to be a little bit more different. I think a lot of our black men need to come closer together. And yes, I believe that a lot of stuff is divided between women and men. I don't agree with a lot. It shouldn't be divided.
Such as Section 8 and things like that.
Whatever. It doesn't even
whatever it is.
Section 8,
it can be. Go ahead.
It's a lot of division, pretty much. And I just think that
social division.
It's a lot of division. Period. Like you see it online, you see people arguing about.
I just want to clarify.
Podcasts. It's just a lot of division between men and women, and I don't necessarily agree with it. I could understand certain sides to other people, so that's why I was asking you guys: did y'all see that? And if y'all didn't see that, why do y'all think y'all don't see that?
So, but yeah. So, like I said, as far as I'm sure there's more things. I'm not the go-to guy as far as the free shit, but like I said, at the very least, like something that's foundational is education has a good return rate. You know what I mean? Especially if you can get that with it was just like flat out grants. But as far as like the things that black women have access to that black men don't have access to, that is something worth pursuing for black men, I would say. But I think a lot of us, at least from the spaces I particularly spend most time in, we mostly talk reparations. You know what I mean? This platform talks a lot about reparations. But I mean, we probably should put a lot of effort. We probably should be putting more effort into. Like smaller endeavors, because smaller, more accessible to endeavors. At least to kind of tie us over in the meantime. But but like I said, personally, I don't really take much issue in black women having access to things that black men don't have access to. Mostly because everything that, well, at the very least, when the core values is community based amongst black men or black women, then the community will benefit from those from these systems, from these structures. So I would like to say that for the black women that benefit from these grants and stuff like that, they can build their own business, their own good, well functioning business. I like to think that they'll offer some sort of an olive branch to the black men in their communities, whether that be they hire them or they invest in their businesses. You know what I mean? It's just that they got to build, like, everybody, again, not just the black women that's receiving these grants. Everybody in the black community needs to be building up the we need how do I put this? If you sit down and think about your core values, a lot of people don't even know what order they'll put their core values in. And I want to make the case that everybody, especially Black American, should consider, right, increasing, upgrading their community mindset or their culture core value just a little bit higher on that totem pole. It don't have to supersede family. It don't have to supersede your sports or video games or anything like that. But please make it higher than what it currently is. That's what this podcast is about. Did that answer your question? Do you remember? Do you remember?
Damn, did you happy? Shit.
Don't ask no question. That fucking answer your question. God damn it.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, that's it. That's the end of this video, man. Y'all, man. That's the end of the video. Yeah, fuck y'all, man.
I ain't saying nothing no more.
Oh my God! All right, that was probably a wake up call for me. That was. All right. That hit a little too close to home. Not gonna lie. All right.
Oh shit.
What's my notes at? If y'all want to take 5, you know what I'm saying. This is kind of halftime. For sure.
Back there.
Yeah, right over there. Reese.
Did you not know? You picked it up and still look.
I did. I didn't even realize she said something.
Huh? Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you, man. I remember you said. I think King told me that you was interested in like saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking some shit now and again. I do. If you like, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I pretty much tell everybody else. If you had like an idea for like your own show or anything like that, where you just want to come in and smoke a blunt and talk some shit, you know what I'm saying? I can help you out with that. You know what I'm saying? So just like if you want to do your own show, you can do that. But otherwise, yeah. I mean, if we
do commentary, show why you are a bastard of a Smash player and why it's all for Sonic and why you're doing it.
Hell no.
Shut up, mow your ass.
but otherwise, yeah. I mean, you are a part of the roster. So if you like, if somebody wanted like, man, if JG come another week and say I don't feel like talking, yeah, you can take the seat. Just like I said, I just need somebody that does the you know what I'm saying, that does
the board thing, yeah.
Huh? Yeah,
what you call together like that? Fresh and fit.
Yeah, they do it. You know, I was trying to do that, but like, what happened? Oh yeah, I didn't like because I take notes. You know what I'm saying? I can't do all of this shit. I cannot do all that shit at once.
Yeah.
But so that's why I needed somebody to kind of do that. But yeah, I mean, if that's all you're gonna do is just talk and hit buttons, I mean, and you're multi-talented apparently. Yeah, go for it. Fuck it.
Yeah. Probably somewhere down the line, get another camera, like a little small mini one of him. So when he want to say something behind the board, unmute his mic first. What? You talking about that? No, that's his camera. You don't get your technician. You get shit camera.
You ain't supposed to be talking.
You get nothing. That's his camera. You lucky you don't get somebody to take a picture of you and then do a voiceover for you.
Oh shit. That's funny. Yeah, we take a five, everybody. Just know that. I come from a long line of being of bad, angry, like evil, like just niggas like him. So it's just like rest in nigga face at this point.
It was like this one got me. It was like, did that answer your question?
I know, right?
Like,
You gotta do it right. You gotta do it right. Oh wait. Did I answer your question?
What?
Aggravated as hell.
Oh, the notebook. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, if you want to know how the order happened, Kevin made King crazy. King made him crazy. I had nothing to do with none of this. You watch.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh,
because I know
somebody. I think somebody said it was better. Let me see what he said. He said it was all right. Oh, do you want to sit like that now, or?
Oh, I'm just trying to get comfortable. That's all. That's
oh,
all.
for sure. Just whenever if you ever want to adjust yourself,
go straight into it like this.
Because like I said, like this part right here, this is the only part that's gonna pick up. You feel me?
Oh, to the front right here, right?
Perfect.
Yeah, that's cool. I can do that.
Perfect.
All right.
I was finna say something. Forgot what it was. You're going that fast. Thanks, man. Thank you. You're holding me accountable and you're making me a better person. I'm still surprised I'm letting you talk right now. That shit crazy to me.
Right. That's the light skin privilege nonsense. When I was technician, you and technicians don't talk.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, he was the first technician. Yeah, that's about right. Where's my notes?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling.
You like, man, this is easy money right here, boy.
That'd be nice. You know what's sweet at the Super Bowl is $2.5 million? That's crazy.
It is. What do you mean it's $2.5
million to get one.
To get one what?
A suite.
Oh, to get a suite. Are you talking about one of them skyboxes?
Yeah. They got 2 points. That's crazy.
King told me it's like shit $300,000 for a ticket to even sit on in the nosebleeds.
Damn.
Yeah, they started taxing.
That.
I don't know why.
Wait a minute, but how do they feel the stamp? Everybody don't got $300,000. How they feel?
That's a good question.
Yeah, when's the last time you seen the Super Bowl?
Last time I seen, I watched Rihanna perform.
Oh yeah.
I ain't watched Super Bowl.
But yeah, I want because I think because King did tell me that King if we got a caller that knows if a caller knows that if they still fill up those seats during those Super Bowls, like they call and let us know. But yeah, King said that those seats be filled up too on those stadiums. Yeah, so everybody paying at least $300,000 to sit their ass down in them football domes. Yeah.
Wow. He said little football domes.
Yeah.
Tell you don't watch football.
How many people in
it's
this
a dome, right?
Not all of them are domes. Some of them are open.
Not the one in Vegas, right?
Well, technically, the roof does open. So I mean, retractable.
Okay, so it's a convertible, nigga.
Yeah, it's a convertible.
It's a convertible dome.
Oh,
but yeah,
it's a real nice stadium though.
It has to be. Yeah, it's fucking Vegas. Man, all that stripper money, all them taxes them strippers got to pay.
Man, I miss Vegas. Vegas strippers are terrible though.
Vegas strippers are terrible.
They're not.
Do tell.
They're not as.
Well, they're not nice people. you
No,
might need some pretty people, nigga.
Like what you have in your mind, like you'd be better off going to Atlanta or something like that.
Going to Atlanta?
Yeah, Atlanta strippers.
Well, hold on now.
Think of Vegas strippers. I think in my mind, I think of burlesque. I think
No,
over
it's
the
not.
top.
It's not.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not. I went there for my friend's wedding.
I've been to Vegas a million times.
No, every chick in that damn strip club was bootyless.
I think
we watching back shake.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Back in the
Spinal
90s,
shaking.
Back in all of that. Back in the day, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
They made it so rock glam.
No, you watching a bunch of spine shaking back and forth.
Hell no. All right.
Terrible.
All right, let's get back to the show, y'all. We gonna make a whole video about. We should make a video about Vegas. To be honest. Okay. You know what? Keep talking because I forgot once I was looking for my notes.
Wow.
Keep talking.
Now nobody got nothing to say.
Yeah.
Right.
Super Bowl about to start. About 5 minutes.
Don't tell the audience that God damn, nigga.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they do already.
All right.
Everybody in the world saying we watch the Super Bowl.
Nobody trying to watch that.
Yeah, not after Colin Kaepernick.
You're right. That's why
you know what I'm saying. No, for real.
Don't worry. The most watched Super Bowl is gonna when the Bears get there.
Oh yeah.
Man, for real.
About 30 years from now.
No, don't say that.
Okay, see, you can get out.
I'm sorry. I grew up a Packers fan. I'm sorry.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I see you outside. But yeah, that's yeah.
Okay. All right, I found it. 509. Yeah, y'all gonna get a kick out of this one. These dudes are getting bodied. 509. All right, for everybody watching, we are back at it. Who is this guy? DC. DC Born Rob. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chicago Black Daily Listening Podcast. I'm back with my co-host here. Show the co-host. No, just show the group. God damn, technician. Everybody wave. Yeah, there we go. All right. So yeah, we back with another reaction video for you all. This time we are taking a look at DC Born Rob. He is a travel expert, I would say. And his channel specifically pertains to the protection of travelers, right? He spends a lot of time in studying like the news and stuff like that of select locations. I believe he mostly does Colombia, but like he kind of just goes on and watches the news and checks out takes notes of, makes content based around all of the tourists that are subject to the crime and violence that are in these especially Colombia, but I believe he does other locations as well. So he definitely does good work. Definitely check him out. Leave a subscribe for him and all that stuff. Watch the videos, get his engagement, like, comment, and stuff like that. He definitely he's a smaller YouTuber, and I think he definitely does good work, and his voice should be heard by more people.
You look like your pops.
What you say?
You look like your pops.
My pops?
Yeah.
Yeah, is this like one of those? Is this one of those?
No. They don't. They're serious. I see the picture of your pops.
No, whatever. I'm just whatever. All right, I'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna owe myself for no fucking jokes. That I will edit out. Moving on. So let's check him out. Let's see what he's talking about.
They're going down. They're tired of dating in the U.S. Girls, I don't know whether or not to blame you or not here in the U.S., but guys are sick of it here, and they just want to go down. They want to be with a beautiful woman that's going to pay attention to them, and they want to do it for cheap. And that brings up another thing, because I'm hearing this from down there too by like one of the head honchos, that you guys are being cheap. You want to go down, you want to bargain on the street corner with these girls, and next thing you know, you bring them back to your place. That's just straight nuts. I don't care how many precautions you take. You are done at the point of selection. And if you don't understand what that means, from the moment you decide you want to be with that girl right there, it's a wrap. It's over.
What do y'all think about booty on the bargain? Bargain booty.
You say bargain booty.
Yeah, bargain booty. What do you feel about it?
$40.
I think that is really disrespectful to women across the pond to assume that they just settle for anything. But
well, I mean, it's $40. That's practically anything. My bad. No, keep going.
Damn.
Keep going.
God damn.
We're not gonna get canceled. Trust me. We either gonna get canceled or we're gonna be millionaires. You know the motto.
Yeah, pretty much. All of that, pretty much.
But yeah, how do you feel about men that travel abroad to date on a bargain? I'm not supposed to be saying bargain.
I mean, technically over there, by our money standards is a bargain, but by their money standards is a lot of money. So, yeah. So if you take, we'll say $40 and go to Thailand, shout out Richie Mack, and you take that money. To them, you spend a lot of money on them, so you're still in the same predicament.
Okay,
it's just easy to be attainable there than it is here.
Okay.
I got a question. So we basically talking about prostitution, right?
Quite literally prostitution.
So okay. If I was a man
on
on that type of time, I would go overseas. You want to know why?
What Sierra?
Huh?
Why Sierra?
Why?
Yeah.
I say overseas. Calm down. Okay. I say overseas because the culture is different. You see the different culture.
Oh, okay. You
experience a different culture. Different. The way they was upbrung, or whatever. What's the word? Upbringing. The upbringing of it, of the women there. You know, some women are brought up to treat their men a certain type of way. Even prostitution. But you got to also understand, in certain areas of like the other side of the world, they definitely train they women to like pretty much like really, I guess we would say bargain. Yeah. Bargain a man out of lots more cash. So like you said, it's way cheaper over there than the U.S. dollar. So,
for sure.
But for them, it's a lot. So
yeah, the exchange rate and just the economy of and everything like that.
Yeah, sure. But you gotta also be careful because there's a lot else going on up over there.
There's definitely a lot going, and we're gonna get into that in a couple more seconds. Anybody got any statements to make?
I do have a question. You mentioned prostitution, which is the retaining of services or money for anything sexual, right? No. Wait, huh? That's not prostitution?
It is not. Do you from the debate?
No. I'm asking.
It is, regardless.
But isn't dating like pseudo prostitution?
Super prostitution.
Pseudo.
Oh,
pseudo prostitution. Because isn't the aspect of what most women are brought up to think like if he ain't doing nothing for you, which is typically superficial, money, shoes, et cetera, pay your bills. And only then, and then
but
only
all women don't think like that though.
Like, yeah, of course not all.
Everybody don't think that way.
But so if you're in dating, wouldn't you want someone that you're potentially dating to do things or have a certain literacy mindset in your benefit before you?
You know what somebody told me? They told me sex is an even exchange. I don't understand. Y'all agree with that?
Because men see sex as an even exchange.
Women don't though.
No, women see that as a transaction.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Because for men, it's a handshake.
Well, a woman is also brought up to protect her body.
Exactly. You put preserve your youth. Oh, not your youth. You put preserve your body, your youth, beauty, and chastity. 100%. You know what I'm saying? But that men and women.
Also, women. It's weird because also women is brought up to date a man that could financially support her.
Right.
And that goes all the way back to kingdom and queendom time. So
pseudo prostitution.
It's a full full circle thing, I guess.
JG, do you think current dating, or even, I guess he's more so speaking in terms of traditional dating, with traditional mindset dating, is that pseudo prostitution?
Yeah, Green Bay.
I like the phrase. I don't know if I'd call it pseudo prostitution. I mean, it's just more so just an exchange. For me, prostitution is you get paid for sex. Like, not everybody's having sex.
But it's not an equivalent exchange. If you take a woman out, basic woman out, you take a woman out, you spend $100 on her for like dinner, you buy her an outfit, to make sure she get ready. You give her money to get her nails, shoes done. Let's say you spend like $1,000 for this one date, and you get 30 minutes of sex.
Who give it 30?
No.
Oh my days!
Listen. With the exception of a few people, most women are lazy in sex. Let's get it real. All right, they do not put the work in, because 95% of the sex moves are what? Us doing the work.
He said that.
That's a whole other topic.
All right. Yeah, now it's another topic.
Put it on my channel. Tune in for more.
Tune in for more.
For sure. That's what we about. So, in my opinion, I'm gonna say I don't think it's not prostitute. What you get out of a real relationship that you invest money into is loyalty, right? And then you have a person that you are investing into, and they are investing into you back in their own ways. They may not be the person that's going to bring home the bacon and stuff like that, but what they are investing into you is also going to be invested into the household and also your family. The prostitute is not going to offer that.
You sound like Kevin. You can press me.
That's why I'm like, I don't know.
That's the next level Derek Jackson shit there, buddy.
Next level Derek Jackson.
Oh no.
You got something to say? I don't even care what you got to say.
He's like, you want to step outside?
This nigga called me Derek Jackson.
You get the button for me now.
Where's the next point at? All right, moving on, man.
Now I'm going to show this quick video of a girl sliding something into the drink. But this is happening more times than not, and you will not get a video of it. This one just happened to have a video of her sliding something in. You got to really look closely to see it done. I mean, this could be a sleight of hand and done right in front of you. It's just a little bit of powder and a little piece of paper, and it's a wrap. So I do these videos to hopefully to encourage you to think and don't take as many chances as you normally would. Things are not the same. Things are desperate there. They're going into the Christmas season, the Christmas holiday. They need presents and toys for their kids and family. And you, again, are the piggy bank. What is it? Maranos. You're the piggy. You're a little piggy. This is what they're calling you. Some are calling you, of course, not there's no one thing or one way, but some are calling you this because you come down, they know you have money and they're watching you. And what you do not know is how many John Does are actually in the morgue there. Bodies are found every day. I see the stories. It doesn't say if they're a foreigner or not. They don't know who you are, tattoos and all. And they don't have a need to promote the fact that it possibly is a tourist. So they can if they can keep this under wraps, they will.
All right. Do y'all know any piggies? Maranos?
Do we know any?
Because what he just said was these people are calling tourists Maranos. What do you say? He said something else.
Your Spanish a little rusty.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. I took French in high school for no reason.
Okay.
Bro. Anyway, but yeah, these people are going to these communities. These not just because, again, it's not just the women that are participating in this criminal activity. It's the men that are putting the women up to it, right? And they mark you. They say, piggy, you know what I'm saying? And then she goes, and then she, brushes shoulder, do a little dance and stuff like that. All of the things you see these passport bros gloat in front of you on YouTube and stuff like that. They do that. It's their maiden dance. These guys go in, and then these guys either get lucky or, they'll be a victim. You know what I'm saying? So my question was, any predictions as to why these types of tourist attractions keep tourist deaths under wraps?
To keep tourists coming.
Okay. To keep the money coming.
Mm-hmm.
So that's their dumb ass fault.
It is their fault. I don't see why you would go overseas to buy a prostitute.
Because supposedly because it's cheaper, right?
I mean, yeah, but you have to pay to get overseas.
That's true.
I mean, like, you want to see a prostitute, just go.
I think that's the way he framed it, but that's not why they're going over there. They're going over there because the women are a little different than Western women. The problem is that these men that's going over there aren't really. They don't understand feminese. They don't understand the lingo and language and body language versus what a woman says versus her actions. They don't understand none of that. So because they don't understand that, they can't pull the women here. They don't have the financial literacy to do it. They don't got the charisma to do it. They don't got the status to do it. So they go to a country where they're more valued because just like we see exotic women come over here or exotic women from a different country, they see us as exotic. See what I'm saying? So they go over there and these men there understand that, set these women up to get them for it. Mm-hmm. But if they understood how women work, they understand that regardless of where you go around the world, women's ideologies may range a little different. It's still a woman. They still expect certain things out of you.
Yep.
But they don't understand that. They think they can just, I'm be in my house eating chill. My mama yelling at me, "Fuck you, mom!" And then I'm just go across the pond and just some woman just from be, "Oh my God, I love your Cheeto smell." It's not. It doesn't work that way,
boy. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. So yeah, I think I'm out to agree with that one. It's a whole lot of men that don't understand the game, and they think the game is easier across the pond when they don't realize that if they don't upgrade their mind, if they don't upgrade themselves, right, not whether it be financially, physically, charisma, whatever, what have you, psychologically. If they don't improve themselves, then their condition, their vulnerability is going to be exposed in different ways in another part of the world.
And that's why I feel like, they become John Does, and that's why I'm like they have to, either it's hard to talk to some women because some women they gonna just tell you whatever they feel they want to tell you, not tell you the truth. But
Isn't that amazing?
Okay, first of all. Fuck you. There's no one hurt me. But that's why I support.
Baby.
I don't got my book, but Why Women Deserve Less by Myron Gaines. Read it. I'm telling you. Simps to Pimps. I'm telling you. It saves you time. Understand the game.
You got anything else to say, Country? Anything else to say?
Fuck you.
Please save my podcast, JG.
I want to get the clown sound.
You should have got that from Clement Green Bay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. This is Chicago podcast, man. I might get killed for that.
I'll take that. But no, I ain't had too much after that. Like just going overseas to get some ass. You get what you get. If you get caught slipping, then
the same thing here.
Yeah.
Same thing can happen here.
Yeah, same thing here.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in the wrong part of town. I think what a lot of people need to understand. I think one thing a lot of people need to understand is like when you make the decision to literally drop your entire the culture that you were raised in, right? And take everything across seas to a whole completely different culture. I normally tackle this conversation from the financial standpoint and just the whole your blood, sweat, and tears is going to be reinvested to a whole nother community, and you're going to take it away from the black community. I'm not even going to say that this time. You were literally born like the place, especially the place where you come from, and obviously this goes to even if you're not going to cross seas, it's going to another community in general. Putting that aside, when you take everything you know and then take it across seas, these men don't seem to realize that the things that they learned and they found themselves comfortable and operating under is just not applicable across seas or in those other zones, right? And then when people like from those other places catch up on that, like, oh wait, this dude, he don't even know how to say what's up from around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine somebody dressing weird coming to the hood and telling people hello. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that dude's doomed and anything like that, but
oh no, he's definitely doomed. That's a mark.
That is a mark, right? But his chances of survival or his success rate, if you will, whether no matter what it is, is going to be higher if he knew how to at least say what's up. You know what I'm saying? If you go to fucking Salvador or any of these other third world countries and then you're going around and saying hello, you know what I mean? That's going to create a different type of reality for you. Had you had actually known, have you actually have been embedded into the culture long enough to be for the town people to be comfortable around you. You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough you black in a place that, you know what I'm saying? So they already know you're not from around there. But if you at least can like be embedded, if you at least are like hip to like how to talk to people, how to mingle and stuff like that, you mess around and gain some favorability. You know what I'm saying? They can probably earn you a couple extra nights rest. That said, if you're gonna be a passport, bro, you're gonna have to do a lot of research as far in hopes of protecting yourself, right? These niggas are going over here don't even know the language.
Learn the culture, learn the language, learn the laws.
That
Those three
part.
things,
simple.
You'll be fine.
And let me relax. It's not simple, and these people need to understand it's not simple. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me walk that back.
For real. I'm not gonna hear the clown noise on myself. I don't do that around here.
What?
I don't do that.
Wow.
Not gonna do it. Sorry. but
hey, take this shit. Reach over there.
Boy.
Oh yeah, we do do that around here. The whole thing. But jokes aside though, yeah, for real. You gotta it's just as Kanji said, learn the laws, learn the culture, learn the language, and then you will have a higher likelihood of success. And to be honest with you, by the time you learn all that shit, you'll probably realize that, man, maybe if I'd have done this around here, I probably have a higher likelihood of success with the women. Tell me about it. Anyway, catch y'all around though. So all right, with the last video. This is the last video. We actually, I don't know how long we been doing this.
An hour.
Yeah. So we actually, this is probably like the fastest we've ever been through here. And we took a break. So this one ain't gonna be too long. It is a good conversation though. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and go right into it. Ebony K. Williams, and what is this called? Listen to Black Women.
Oh Lord.
Relax, Kanji. All right.
Oh man.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. Today we're gonna be taking a look at this podcast called Listen to Black Women. Hopefully they don't copyright claim me. I appreciate it, ladies. But we're gonna be taking a look at Ebony K. Williams of the I'm not gonna date bus driver fame, and her currently updated take on relationship dynamics. And I think Ebony K. Williams is an important figure because she is a very successful black woman, first and foremost. But also she's somebody that a lot of women have looked up to, have, like, I would argue, aspired to be more like. You know what I mean? Especially with her making such a dominant, making such a dominant stance on, like, women with money and their current, selectability or their, current relationship dynamics and stuff like that. And seeing, like, how she's evolved in her mentality just over, like, the past year is pretty interesting. You know what I mean? But I can't say it's done with any sort of, I would argue that she's actually, what's the word I'm looking for? This is what y'all supposed to be about. Y'all supposed to be my
It ain't no content. I mean,
I think she means well, right? Okay. She's not grifting, she Thanks, bro. So Gesundheit. So yeah, let's take a look at this conversation and let's give our spin on it, right?
Ain't that the chick that called Michael G. Jordan corny?
Yeah, I don't like her.
Is that stuff for real?
Yeah.
Dang, for real?
Yeah.
She was on Love.
Yo, that's crazy. This girl's all right. All right. Yeah. that book do teach you some things, son. That's what's up.
I believe it was Tyler Perry who came on the flip side and basically said that we need to start looking at men that don't make as much or the stay-at-home dads and considering them.
I think his exact thing was, I mean, if he can contribute to, the light bill, then
The
the
light bill.
light bill,
That's
but
what he said.
but he makes you happy in all other areas, then I mean, and he met you at your worth. I thought he'd actually said he met you at your worst.
Worst.
I was like, wait, what are we even saying?
Crazy.
What is this story that we're being force-fed? It's gross.
And they were applauding him.
I was just like, this is, first of all, Tyler Perry makes movies where the bus driver looks like Boris Kojo. And in that case, bring him on. Every single woman would be like, girl, I'm dating a bus driver. Oh, you want to see him? You know what I'm saying? So, yes, that's a factor. And it's like, I kind of feel like it was a gotcha moment with you.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, why throw bus driver at you?
Here's the thing about what Tyler's suggesting, right? The subtext is going back to what we just talked about. Your worth is minimal. So if you are willing to accept minimal contribution to your household, a la a light bill, that is equivalent to your value in society. That's the subtext there that no one's saying out loud.
Okay.
That didn't sound right.
My God.
Well, okay. Any initial thoughts before I ask my question? If you did y'all follow that last line she said? Because that seemed to spark some chords around.
You can take this one then.
Because
Because I don't got nothing to say to that.
okay.
I can't stand this chick.
No, I just want you to go into it because I'm gonna go into my own love what I just heard.
Okay, but yeah, So I was gonna ask, this is a dating strategy men typically practice. If I'm not mistaken, is this the right direction for wealthy women to follow?
No.
And just for clarification, when we're referring to women, wealthy women, mind you, taking on the guy that pays the light bill, but she's happy with the guy that just contributes enough to pay the light bill, apparently.
Enough.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I want to. Okay, let me offer some little, just a small amount of grace, right? I'm gonna assume he offers more to the relationship than just paying a damn light bill, right? I would like to assume that he maybe cooks, maybe cuts the grass, maybe massages her feet or something like that. He offers more to the relationship. He's more valuable than just the light bill, just to offer some sort of grace.
So then my question is, what the hell are they looking for? What are those wealthy women actually looking for? Are they looking for a man to make more money than them? Or are they looking for a man to help contribute certain areas in their life and make them happy? Because some gonna fall. Just like women, you can't have it all. Something gonna fall. You know what I mean? It's either you gonna have a man that's gonna contribute, stand at home with the kids, make not as much money as you, and make stuff popping, whatever, or are you gonna be the one that's gonna be doing that and you sacrifice your career? Like, something gotta fall.
Boy.
I don't agree to. I don't know if it's because I'm not. For me personally, I just could talk about me. I never looked for a man for money, honestly. But as I got older, I learned that you supposed to, as far as making things move forward. But I don't know what these women be looking for, these wealthy women be looking for. Yeah, I get it. People have preferences and all of that. But if that man makes me happy, if he make me happy and he's contributing and he got a goal and he got a vision on what he's trying to do, and if I'm the one that's making the money at the time, I'm going to put him in position. Like, I don't understand.
So teamwork, yeah.
Yeah.
Partnership, yeah.
Because I don't get it.
Anybody, comments?
I don't think they know what they're looking for.
What are they looking for?
And I was trying to see as the video was going on. I was trying to see if they had wedding rings on. Okay. And I don't think any of them are married, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah, they're all definitely single.
None of them is married.
Yeah. They're not even in relationships, but yeah.
So I mean, listening to them for advice would seem counterproductive.
I don't agree with that part, but I do agree because the message is the message. If a man that don't smoke and a man that do smoke tell me don't smoke, same thing.
I mean, yeah, but you could see like the positive and negatives from that. Like this, what they're talking about is more so just subjective. So when you giving me your opinion and it's subjective, and your opinion don't really produce any results, even from your standpoint, then it's like,
well, that's because like he said, they wealthy women, but the man they don't want them. Because you have to imagine when you go into business or entrepreneurship, you have to take on certain masculine traits to make it happen. You got to be non-agreeable. You got to be arguable. You got to be, you got to be masculine about it. You can't be pushover. You can't be no feminine women in the fucking business marketplace. You got to be a fucking pit bull. The problem is separating that business mindset before you come home. I know, right? Besties.
Where's the button?
Oh my!
Keep going, man. You can finish. I ain't gonna block you up.
They say if you can dodge a softball, you can dodge a wrench. Jesus, but
because that's true. Like a lot of women who's in entrepreneurship have masculine traits, and yet they're looking for a man with what? Being alpha. It's kind of hard to look for an alpha man. An alpha man ain't gonna want no alpha woman. Honestly, I don't believe so. In certain areas, yes, but it's from what everybody been telling me. Men don't care how much you make, right?
I think that's foolish.
Men that's doing the work don't care. You're gonna have some pro brokies, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to snoop in on your money, and they will take care of them. But yeah, right. But for the most part, men that's out here doing the work, no, they don't care about the money you make. It doesn't benefit them.
All right. All right, maybe I'm like a pseudo.
State your opinion.
Maybe I'm like some sort of a hybrid Pookie, real nigga hybrid.
Not a hybrid Pookie.
Yeah, because I definitely. Yeah, say it into the microphone. We love these jokes around here. But yeah. What was I saying? But yeah, because I definitely like the idea of my women working. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the partnership thing is something that black community especially needs. But even if I wasn't like pro-black, you know what I'm saying? I still would say the ceiling gets a bit higher when both people are not just bringing home the bacon, right? But also performing, helping out with the kids, don't let the women do all the the child raising. Help them, the men are intelligent as well. We can help with the homework and stuff like that. We can clean up behind ourselves. We can mop the floor and cut the grass and perform chores and stuff like that as well. So I like the idea of black people more so moving towards this power couple mindset rather than traditional gender roles and stuff like that.
And being power couple is subjective as well. So.
Okay. What I mean by power couple is both y'all making a nice amount of income.
But a lot of the times, you know what? I agree with you.
Uh-oh. Holy shit. Am I finally making yo. Y'all don't know how much this shit mean to me. This nigga has been red pill for about 5 fucking years, and I finally cracked him. I did it. Hold on.
Ooh, bars.
Son, go ahead, man. Go ahead and break. I know, Kevin, the baby watching. I did something that nigga was never be able to do. Go ahead, man. Tell him how you converted back to blue pill. Go ahead.
Steve ass is a pandering simp, so he could never break me. But
no, man. I know, man. I thought I had him. No, man. I take it all back.
But what I do agree is,
that was for me. That one for him. That was for me. Go ahead. You got it.
But I will agree with that. Maybe black people should adopt the, you want to say power couple thing, because in some hindsight it can work. But the problem is that women naturally want to be led. You know what I'm saying? They don't want a man they got a lot of time work with, because you still putting a woman within her masculine. She has to get out there and work, do this, and deal with a job. Then you're gonna expect her to come home and do her wifely duties.
But the goal is to work together. That's the goal.
Right, but then how do you do your wifely duties if you come in here tired from a 16-hour day, and so am I? Because at the end of the day, you still require me to provide, to protect, to produce. See what I'm saying?
The goal still is to work together.
I mean, can it be figured?
You gotta raise them kids together.
No, right.
You gotta pay them bills together.
And it can be figured out, but biologically, most women is like, no.
Oh no.
Most women want to sit at home.
Cool. So the onus is on the ladies, huh?
No, not necessarily. Because, like I said, I agree with you. I think could it work? Maybe. And we talk just the black community.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree that because there's a lot of ground to dig, a lot of foundation to dig up in order to instill that type of mentality that both people are essentially working for each other. Because there's the relationships out there where and I don't know how y'all feel about this, but there's relationships out there where when the woman gets in financial trouble, the man's like, oh, they ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's not working together.
What's the point of the relationship? I feel like y'all.
This is a marriage.
Well, because a lot of the times when you look at statistically, when relationships are structured with she at home,
marriage is a business though.
It is. It's a business contract, and it's a duty. But women put emphasis on feelings in marriage.
Some women, some. Let's spell it out. S-O-M-E.
Motherfucker. First of all, when it comes to marriage, all women put feelings into.
All women.
All women put women. Finish your sentence.
All women put feelings when it comes to marriage. They don't go by duty.
Not all women. Some women do look at marriage as a business.
So there are not
some women does look at women. Some women does look at marriage as a business. You said putting their feelings into it.
Yes, because feelings are fleeting. When you
that's
in the
not
marriage,
all women. You can't say all women because that's not facts.
Ooh, not facts.
So what you're saying is that when women get married and the woman's not feeling love and she's not feeling appreciated, they don't up and leave.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on, wait. Even with an 80% increase of divorces happening, the majority of them are done by
a lot of marriages that lasted for 50 plus years could have been left their man, but they stayed not because of feelings.
Wait, that's our grandparents.
No. We talking about all women though. People that been married for 50 plus years, even my grandparents or whatever. It's a lot of older women that say they didn't get married for love. They had grew to love that man. They got married because for the simple fact of who that man was and what he could provide for them at that time. And they grew to love him. Some men, you got to understand, back in the day, if you weren't married as a woman, you was considered looking like what the hell?
Yeah.
What's wrong with her? You know, so you can't say all women marry for love because that's not facts.
But those relationships are.
But those not facts.
Right, but hold on.
But those not facts.
I didn't say married for love. You misquoted
married for
me.
feelings.
No, I didn't say married for feelings. I say they divest feelings into the marriage, and when those feelings no longer exist, they leave the marriage. That is a fact because there's an 80% divorce.
That's not
rate
true.
in
A lot of women still stay married for money, not for feelings, for financial support.
They get divorced.
Some people
they
stay
get all the
for
money
financial support. It's a lot of wealthy men who even. There's a lot of men overseas who got a lot of wives that stay just for support.
Right, but now
even here, let's be clear.
Eastern ideology and Western ideology are two different things.
Even here.
But that's fine. But no, it's not here. That's why there's 80% increase in divorces. You can't defend that point.
A lot of people stay for comfortability, and people stay because, like it's hard out here in this world. So not all women stay for feelings. Not all women stay for feelings.
You are aware there's no clause divorce, right?
There's what?
No clause divorce.
Meaning
you do not need a reason to get divorced as a woman.
Well, I didn't know that.
Okay. Because there's no clause divorce and we live in a society that incentivizes for women to get a divorce if the man's not doing right by you or the man not and right by you, I ain't talking about just infidelity. Just not he not meeting certain criteria you expect him to meet. You should get a divorce. Do you, boo, handle your business. That's why we have an 80% increase. That's what I'm saying. Like marriage is duty. Whether you happy or not, you stick that bitch till death do you part.
I agree.
But in our society, that's not the case. Especially in the black society, that's not the case.
But you can't say all women though.
Okay. All Western women, with the exception of maybe you.
That's not true though.
Y'all made y'all. Go. JG, 5 words and less. What do you think right now?
Yeah, Green Bay.
I kind of do agree with her.
That's too many words. Okay.
No, it's not. That was fine.
I don't care, man. Goddamn, I'm trying to get this view.
The other subtext in there is the assumption that black women's only option is to date black men.
Oh, well.
The conversation really
now.
never gets examined as to the other options that black women have.
Right.
You know, and listen, I understand wanting to be race loyal. I understand wanting to, if you're a black woman, you want to marry a black man, you want to have black children. I totally get it. But the reality of the situation is that I feel like, and I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, I feel like black men don't really want to have the conversation that black women actually do have more options that are available to them than are ever kind of proposed.
Yeah.
Because yes, black men, sure, it might be a little bit more difficult, but if you are willing to date outside your race, the options open up. And
I do, but wait, I have to give a caveat for this because I don't want to make any presumptions. As somebody who has been very open and transparent about my dating within and beyond black men, I just want to say that that's not necessarily the savior complex that people think. Unfortunately, because I think when I have this conversation with black women who have never dated outside of black men, they often have a romanticized fantasy ideal about what that is, kind of like non-black men will save us, and I don't know, straight to Cam. And I know that's not what you're saying, right? But I do think like that was in the comments, right, of kind of my bus driver gate. Well, sis, what they need to know is you can date non-black men, and you will still have many of the same perils because there are differences culturally, but men are men. And when it comes down to misogyny and default presumptions of feminine worth and value, some of those things control cross-culturally. I only know it from experience.
But I will say.
All right. So JJ, you can talk this time. Okay. I was just playing. But
Is
no,
it 5 words less? Or?
You're good, man. Don't worry. Speak freely. This kind of thoughts about this whole idea around black women being saved by men from other nations because the black men, especially in America, are just won't suffice, or they're not paying attention to them. Somewhat of like kind of a reverse of like this passport bro situation, or SYSBM. Yeah, that's probably
SYSBM.
Thanks, bro.
Nah, I'm just learning about this. I remember
because I don't care about this. They're betas. Hold on, my bad. Which button is it?
Beta baby.
That's what they are.
So you believe Papa Bros are all betas?
No, man. It's for the gram, bro. I just say it for the gram. All right.
Hurt my feelings.
You should. Jay, what do you think, man? He be trying to make shorts and shit. That's all it is. That's all he wants. He found out. He found out we do shorts now, and then he's like, man, I gotta make a joke and I gotta make it fast.
Basically, like if they think that's a potentially successful route to go outside the race, I mean, good luck. I don't think the percentage of success is that high, but I could be wrong. Like I don't know the percentage of black women that are married to men outside of their race, and the marriage lasts. Like I'd say it's probably about the same amount of divorce rate as with black men. So I mean, like.
I've seen according I'm not gonna be able to I don't have the data like at the ready, but like according to other people's research, they say black women are doing the best at dating outside or marriage outside of their race, but they still do it at the smallest scale of I believe all women. So it's definitely difficult to compare the data, but I kind of just leave it at that. I don't really try to make a huge narrative about that information.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to do
besides
it.
they super race loyal, I guess.
Yeah, go for it. I mean.
Yeah. Get him, Lynn. Get him. Get what? I don't know.
I personally, like she said, as far as the romanticize of it, that is true. Because I can only speak for me. I've thought in my world like, ooh, he got to have a little season. And when I mean season, you got to have a little black in them. You know, got to have a little culture in them for me to ever date outside my race. Me personally, I won't do it because of my reasonings of every time I was to sit at a bar or was to be approached by a guy that was non-black, it was, oh, you're pretty for a black girl. What? Oh,
is that really a thing?
Yes.
No, for real?
Pretty, yes, it happened. You're pretty for a black girl. Oh, I never had a black girl before. Oh, well, I would love to have a black girl like you. Literally.
These are white men, or is this like, or is it can be Mexicans and
white men? It was white men. I won't say Mexicans, but they definitely romanticize over black women.
I can definitely see the fetishization. I'm definitely aware of that.
That's
but
why
like,
I personally don't.
I did not think they would literally walk up to black women saying, "You're pretty for a black girl."
I was at a bar At a bar, we was all drinking. He wanted to buy me a drink, and he was like, "You're so pretty. You're very pretty for a black woman." Oh, I never had a black woman before.
That's OD. That's crazy.
I say, child. That happened twice, actually. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm good.
Well, I'm glad you contained yourself there. That's wild.
I love my black men.
So,
we love you too.
Hey.
For sure.
No one loves you, Green Bay.
All right.
Your mother is a Bears fan.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My point exactly.
So the question I got here is, I don't even, what timestamp is this even? Okay. So, like I said, they were talking about black women dating abroad, right? So are black men, by and large, not all, right? Are black men, by and large, intimidated by black women's dating options?
No, because women's options is shit to begin with. You got to imagine, most men are simps, pussies, and losers. So there's that denomination. Okay. Then most men are either fucking jailbirds, that denomination. Most men swing both ways. They commit that.
Whoa!
Damn!
That's a large amount.
Hold on, right. So then now the options are dropping. So now you got the men that are suitable, but then because of feminism, they're not looking at the denomination of men that are hardworking. They all want the type tier man. Women don't walk the race. They sit at the finish line, wait for the winners. So then you got that denomination. So now their options are very slim.
Yes, that's our options.
And that's why I say our dating thing is different. It's asymmetrical. Men on the other hand, our options are damn near endless. Because we'll date the women that's up, we'll date the women that's down, we'll date the women that's across the pond. Women don't go abroad and date across the pond because they don't date economically or socially below them.
Not all women go across.
No women date economically or socially below them. What women you know finna go to Thailand and date some guy?
It's women that out here
that go to Thailand.
What about Jamaica? What about Jamaica?
Outside
Jamaica is not
a
socially,
lot of
economically
African and
country.
Jamaican women have white men or Mexican husbands. They have a lot of that.
Are they white and Mexican or are they European?
European, white, Mexican.
No, because
they date and marry those type of men.
You got to watch.
And I've been seeing a lot of African women getting wifed up.
We women in the state, an African woman coming from a country over here to the States, of course they're going to date a white man here because he's economically up there. A woman in the States is not going to go to Africa to date no man because a lot of times they're not economically sound. Like, it's just not going to happen.
But they pushing the narrative that a lot of African men are very wealthy.
They are.
Oh.
They are. No, that is true. They are. But the problem is their dollar don't stretch. Our dollar stretch. So a lot of women that's within the Western society is not going to go over Eastern
What you mean
society.
by the dollar don't stretch?
Because our dollar in here is way more there. You know,
but
you
they
could
come here to stretch their dollar. Majority of them have investments here.
Who?
African people, African men.
Have investments here?
Yeah. They coming over here and investing.
Well, shit. Maybe. Maybe.
They are.
Maybe, but no, right. But they come up here investing. They can't. You can't stretch your money. How you stretch your money here from their dollar? Our dollar's more than dollar.
I don't know how they doing it, but they definitely investing. They could have overlying things going on. They could have white investors that's helping them get to that top level. I don't know, but they are stretching their dollar.
So I don't have the stats on that. So I don't know. But let's say that is true, right? That's still a small percentage. That still doesn't leave women much options.
I don't know. I definitely don't know much at all about
No, I swear to God.
That's crazy. 1 second. Yeah. I definitely don't know everything there's to know about African economy and stuff like that. I do know there is in Africa, maybe depending on where you go, there is there's extreme capitalists there, and that not just the royalty, and then there's destitution, right? There's people that literally their stomachs got large because they're so hungry because they haven't eaten in such long. You know how that goes. So obviously, how do I put this? If a black woman were to go out there and find him a man that's particularly wealthy, you're probably gonna have to get in line as far as
culturally,
and you're gonna have to you're messing around gonna have to be one of the sister wives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And all this masculine thing that go to the Western world. Don't go over there, buddy.
Okay.
I saw a man literally slap the piss out of his daughter like multiple times, and that I wasn't rocking with that, right? But all that aside, women are definitely gonna have to. How do I put this? Especially depending on where you go, I would say the more upper scale, westernized countries, the women will be a lot more safer. But a lot of wealthy countries are kind of like they're not particularly fond of like progressive ideals. The women, how women are dressed in certain parts of India. It's gonna be a culture shock, all right, and especially with like misogyny being having its own like seasoning across the world. You're gonna have to kind of deal. You're gonna have to kind of get with the program essentially. So women are gonna have to be ready for that.
Why do you consider the cultural differences between East and West as misogyny, when misogyny is not defined as that?
Well, okay, when we misogyny defined as just the absurdness, the dominance of men over the females, right?
The misogyny is defined as
the hatred of women,
discontent of women.
Okay, all right, you know what, you got me. It's like when you according to a Western ideal society of like women should be able to express themselves however they feel.
Feminism.
I'm talking about I'm talking about places where you get slapped in the mouth for like speaking for taking your mask off, nigga. So that's what I mean by in my context, or what the westernized idealism of hatred of women.
Yeah, I understand.
So with that kind of understood, if the women would like to make, how do I put this? Because it's all boils down to decisions. Don't get me wrong. Now, if that woman feels like that man that she's gonna get with, that's like buying tigers and just throwing money in the air like this because it doesn't matter and all that stuff. If she wants to get a part of that man's program, she has every right to do that. Yeah. But it's the same thing we said about those passport bros. You better understand that culture. You better do your due diligence. You better understand the laws because you are stepping in a completely different world. Yes. But there's a reward for it. You know what I'm saying? If you think that's a reward is worth you getting stepped in the mouth for speaking out of turn, by all means.
I've seen this on YouTube years ago. A clip in some places in India that once a woman give birth to a female, they either kill her or they sell her. So yeah. I think China was like that for a little bit. They changed that law just a couple of years ago. Yeah, that's rough.
So yeah. So if you don't want to call it misogyny, if you want to argue that there's an equivalent exchange within the confines of their culture, you can make that case if you want to.
I don't consider this misogyny because that's not how misogyny is defined. When you hate something, you mistreat something. But they believe in a sociological order of things. The woman does this, the man does this. The women don't get loud, talking in your face, hitting you, all this and this. You don't do that. You stand in a woman's place, I stand in a man's place. But Western society considers that misogyny. Oh my God, oppression. It's like, it's not.
I appreciate you expressing a long version of what the fuck I just said already.
You asshole.
What I said was, if you want to make the case that I did give you permission to make that case, didn't I? All right. All right. So anyway, let's move on to the next part of this conversation. 3:30.
No, I swear to God, everybody trying to convince us that we need to accept the bare minimum needs to go go somewhere. No, that is not a lot to ask. I swear to God, the bar's in hell.
No, but I agree with you because
I
if
just
they
don't
have
want
all
it.
that,
Was
they
my,
want
the end of my
love.
point.
Yeah, they want
so
someone
if you're not all of those things, if I don't desire you, I really don't want you. Real boss men, they do not desire a financial or an intellectual equal. They are not attracted to it. It is a turn off. The pee goes burp, burp, burp. It does. I'm telling y'all the truth. They did not go to law school, L'Oreal, so they could end up with a peer. They went to law school, they went to medical school, they went to Harvard MBA so that they could be the dominant, so that they could run the shop.
We're all single here on this panel. Are you single?
I am definitely single.
I'm newly single.
I've been single a very long time.
And single. And all successful, which is scary. So it is that hard, right? We're saying it's not that hard, but you have 4 successful women.
Because the success is not to our advantage
Beautiful.
romantically.
Now-
okay, let's just name some things.
Yeah.
Okay, because I can't sit up on this panel and not name the fact that even in this conversation of 4 diverse women of different lived experiences, we still represent some similarities. Nobody on this panel is darker than a brown paper bag. We need to name that. Nobody on this panel is more than a size 10. And so let's just kind of expand the conversation. We represent a preference. Oh, am I the only one here?
No, I'm listening. No, we're listening.
We represent a preference amongst what society, and in particular, Black men have said they preferred. And yet, we represent Black women that are still paying a price and a tax for our success. Can we imagine what this conversation looks like with our darker melanated sisters? Can we imagine what this conversation looks like with our curvier sisters? So I think that this is showing, to me, the impetus of the crisis. We're in a crisis when it comes to Black women in romantic partnership, because to Melissa's point earlier, of course we can, and many of us do date outside of the Black race, but I'm never gonna try to convince a Black woman to want something she doesn't want.
Okay. Any initial thoughts before?
Get him, Leah.
She's gonna be single for the rest of her life.
Why is she gonna be single for the rest of her life?
She's already up there in age and successful and still single, ain't got no man, ain't married, but you waiting for this particular man, your preference. Sometimes what you like don't like you. Let's just be honest, and that's what it's looking like to me. Like, I don't know, they beautiful, they successful, they all this, they got it all going on, but they gonna be single for the rest of their damn lives. And she made some points, and then there's some points I didn't agree with her. I don't even want to talk. She's just gonna be single for the rest of her life.
That's tough. The lady in the white or the?
She gonna end up settling. The lady in the white. Her and what's her name?
The one in the black. Yeah.
She seemed like she's super. What's her name? She's
Oh shit! I forgot her name.
I forgot her name too. She was
the Michael B. Jordan chick.
Yeah, she was a video vixen.
Oh, video vixen. Oh, okay.
But anyway, she definitely she seemed like she's very proud to be single because obviously nothing ain't working out for her, so she's taking that road to be proudly single.
JG, any comments?
I just don't understand fully what they're looking for. Because they said they don't want the bus driver unless he look like a male model. The men who make a lot of money don't want equals, which will be them. So who are they aiming for? Like I don't get what the target is at this point.
It's like, and they're saying like, well, I'm pretty sure if I'll be able to find whatever I'm looking for if I stay outside my race. Like that's the whole mentality here. That's the plan of attack.
But get this. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say. I think the funny part is I think they just might be the problem. Like it just might be them, and they don't realize it. And until they realize it, then they're gonna be on these panels talking about
because baby.
Ooh, bar.
Okay. Because if Halle Berry could get cheated on twice, baby, you got to be cheated on and spousal support twice.
Damn.
She's paying money.
Damn.
Twice by 2 white men.
Damn.
Ooh.
Twice.
So you can't. Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
It's a man thing. It's not a black man thing. It's a man thing. There's pookies of all races.
Jesus. I say, my God, that's what she was saying too. She was saying that. She was like, some men are just gonna be men, whatever. But man, look, they don't know what they want at this point. Because if you even date the highest of the high, the the most money guy, he ain't really gonna be wanting to settle down with you. He gonna want another prettier woman than you. You're gonna get old. You know, he's gonna probably want a younger one, a more fresh one who can keep him on his toes. I mean, so
That is a problem.
their best, honestly, I could say their best bet is to go with a young man and groom him.
Oh shit! So like Drea,
Think about it. The
Find
type of
them
woman that
athlete.
they are the alpha females. This would seem like. So they're more likely to go after a man, a younger man, and groom him into the man that they want him to become.
So the magnet effect.
They more like, I'm telling you.
So the magnet effect, because the player
They looking for what they can't find. They can't find what they looking
push
for.
it together. But it's funny that you say that, because even though Melissa Ford, that's
her
the chick's
name, Melissa Ford.
Yeah, people watching.
Yeah.
But fucking yeah. So it's the magnet effect, because the similar polarities of a magnet push against each other. So, but it's funny you to say that, because if you saying that right now, motherfucker gonna be in the comments. Ooh, that girl smart. Ooh, this and this and this. But let a man say that shit. Like, nah, I want a younger, settled girl. That's predatory.
No, because a lot of men are already doing that. They've been doing that for years. They've been doing that for generations. They've been doing that.
I think the ostracization of it is just not stopping men from doing what they're gonna do. But the people are talking about like these men like being creeps for getting younger ladies. But yeah, nobody's gonna.
Been doing that for years.
Leo is always gonna give him a 25-year-old.
I think women get more pressured for doing that than men, because it's so normalized for men to do that. So
Actually, no, not in the society we in now. Because
because
everyone,
what's her name from Basketball Wives? Drea. She got baby by that 21-year-old. That's predatory. It's like she waited.
Oh shit, I didn't know.
She like almost 40.
Oh, yeah, that the light skinned chick that was like a model something.
Drea, right?
Drea. And she's getting hit hard.
You like get something ignorant to say to me. I'm
good. I'm waiting for Drea, right? Close this fucking video up.
Been grooming women for years. That's normal. Like, I feel like Beyonce and Jay-Z, he groomed her. She was like 18, 17 when he was dating her.
See, and that's
like
why I say
he like 20 plus years older than her.
Hot take. Shout out Myron Gaines. Shut up. Women were willing to share a winner. Women are willing to share a winner, then have a loser all by themselves.
That's why a lot of there's a.
I hate it when he just says like
normal. That's gonna become normal over here. Watch.
Was it becoming normal? The shit that he says.
No, sister wives.
Sister wives.
Oh, you think so?
Because the options are too small.
Yeah.
If everybody's gunning for the same type of man.
So what's so we're back to catch-22. We gonna this is gonna be a recurring battle for us for quite a while actually.
Yes, sir.
So what came first? You are the chicken or the egg?
Jesus.
The chicken.
Exactly. That's the fucking problem. Men, the catch-22 in this situation is men it's either gonna be men leveling up to the point of women and to the how do I put this? It's either going to be men leveling up to the point that they are widely acceptable by the women, so that they're at least choosable by these women, or the women going to have to lower their standards to the point where they can where they will be selecting these current states of.
You saying choosable by these women, but the women, these type of women, looking for the man to choose them.
So that's another catch-22.
Like, girl.
What came first, the chicken or the egg? Because
I stand for my answer.
Because these women, because these women, they're in a constant state of
they in denial, delusion, if you ask me.
Yeah, they don't want to define what they want. You know what I mean?
They don't even know what they want.
They don't want to know.
I would rather, depending on what type of bus driver. Like my friend, he's a bus driver, right? But he was doing his entrepreneurship for a very long time. His girl supported him. They got a house together. They ain't got no kids. He supported him throughout his whole endeavors. Entrepreneurship is up and down. She was the one who had a stable job for many years or whatever. Then he decided, you know what? Just so I can continue to do, he's an engineer. just so I could continue to be an engineer, I'm going to just go ahead and be a bus driver. There's nothing wrong with it. Everything ain't falling on her, and she's the breadwinner. Technically, she got a hospital. I don't know what she do in a hospital, but I know she's up there, and she makes the bread. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I don't get it. When I heard that from old girl, I guess she was going viral I was like, I get it. People have their preferences, but I didn't understand what was her reasoning of saying that.
Yeah, me neither.
She's going to be single for a while.
Okay. I think
she's going to end up settling.
Yeah, especially since she has the money, so she's probably gonna end up selling for.
Be single for the rest of her life.
She's probably gonna end up selling with a man that looks what one of those bus drivers that look like that out of a Tyler Perry movie or something. So
a boy with boys called Joseph. They stupid.
Yeah,
they stupid.
So yeah, I think that's any closing statements about these four ladies.
Single for the rest of their life.
All right,
and I hope they enjoy it because.
Cat bags.
My thing is they grooming these people. They grooming a young crowd to think this way, and for the future, it's going to be very hard. Even more as far as dating with black men and black women.
Boy,
you got to put the shades with the little cigarette.
For sure. Yeah, we can end it off on that. That's a good closing statement. So anyway, for everybody that's watching, if we ain't had no calls or anything like that, I appreciate y'all sticking with us and everything like that. We had a decent amount of watches this time. I like to close out every show about reminding everybody to check out this book by Dr. Clark Anderson called Powernomics. It is the go-to framework for economic success for the black community, not just black individuals. So if you chose SYCBM over SYSBM, then this is the book for you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stick around and stick with us and creating how do I put this? Reforming and recreating new narratives to fight against the narratives that we've seen these ladies put forth, then stick around with us. And then, like I said, check out stuff like this that is designed to take our culture to new heights, right? So anyway, otherwise, I want to just throw the camera back on you all and Shauna, just again, say some closing statements for yourselves about what you saw today, and then tell us what your platform is about, if you have a platform, and or just tell us what you about, how you move around your life and stuff like that. What do you want to talk about?
Green Bay.
Basically, my closing statement is it's not that hard. Like this relationship shit, like it's hard to find somebody. I get that, but don't make it harder than what they got to be doing. Listen to these people; they just be talking.
I agree. Well, my closing statement is follow me at Lady Kitty ENT on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And these girls, these particular women, they're going to be single for a very long time if they don't really figure out what the hell they really want. Because at this point, they all over the damn place and delusional.
I second that motion. I think there got to be some middle ground with this whole red pill. Well, I won't say blue pill, but still be some middle ground. I think black people got to work on ourselves eternally. Black men and black women. It got to be some middle ground here. And then you did make a point, Marcus, with maybe the power couple thing could be a solution. But then we would have to undermine certain preferences and standards that we see for ourselves. And also, Women Deserve Less by Myron Gaines. Sips the Pimps.
All right.
I jumped.
Yeah, it did go. I felt it go crazy this time. All right. So anyway, it's definitely tough out here. But yeah, this platform is again the Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. You can for any business inquiries if you want to suggest any videos for us to react to. Chicago Black Delegation at gmail.com. Serious inquiries only, please. I am Higher Thinking. And you can reach me at higherthinking at gmail.com as well. But otherwise, good show, everybody. You need to speak into the microphone. Otherwise, everybody's pretty okay.
Me?
All right. It's been real, y'all. We'll catch y'all on the flip side.
You got a Snapchat, buddy? New buddy?
Yeah, I do. It is KITTY.
Kitty.